in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows.
Howdy, howdy everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC, coming at you from the back patio today. Happy Saturday to everybody. Without further ado, we have a sweetheart up here, that is sitting right next to her daddy, getting her nice head scratch this Saturday morning with her, check it out, with her nice, HT red collar. I mean, could it be anything else? How's everybody doing? Hope your weekend is getting off to a good start, and I personally thank you for choosing HT's EDC to be part of that. I know everybody's busy on the weekend. Whenever you're watching my video, whether it's Saturday morning, if it is Saturday morning, salute. Matter of fact, double salute that you are giving me part of your weekend to share and come into your, into your life with you, and you come into mine. That is a big thing to me, and I do not take that for granted. So whenever you are watching, whomever is watching this video, thank you very much. I don't think I say that enough. I don't think we as creators can say that enough, but thank you for that. And I think I have you guys a good one today that you're gonna like. It's a pretty polarizing knife again. If you watch my early video, my What You Toting Today video, I got a big bold one here. I'm calling it the Jolly Green Giant. Well, the Jolly Green Giant has a brother, and we are showcasing and unveiling the Green Giant's big brother today. And without further ado, we will show you the cool, very cool box that it comes in. And of course, it's got to be a big old honking box. But look at that old school Case Brothers cutlery, manufacturers, handmade, Little Valley, New York. Just take all that in for a second. Isn't that a cool box? Back in the day, don't that just look old school? I come around here on the side, and yes, folks, this is a Case classic. Any of you guys that don't know about a Case classic, we did one a few days ago with the Coke bottle, or excuse me, Coke bottle's what we're showing today. It's early. With the back pocket, I had a Case Select back pocket, and the only thing that Case Select means, that is supposed to be their top of the line, best materials, best workmanship, maybe even the best craftsmen at Case, make these knives. But it's supposed to be like, to equivalent it to GEC, Great Eastern Cutlery, the Northfield line. They have Northfield, and then they have the Tiduit. I'm sure I never know how to say that knife, but Tiduit cutlery, that's kind of their middle grade, and the Northfield is known as their upper line. Well, Case Classics, that's Case's upper line, or so they say. And in this case, pun intended, it's too early, I know. I agree, because this one is a show enough fit and finish dream. And shut up about HT, and how about show us? Here we go. And you guys have got to give me a name. I'm gonna let you guys name this one. What I'm toting today, this is the Jolly Green Giant. I am tasking you guys with this its brown brother here, as Abby wants to make another cameo here. She ain't choosing exactly what side she wants to stay on. But you guys in the comments, tell me what I should name this one. Good old beautiful, look at this jigging this time, folks. And this is Rodgers bone handle, Rodgers 6150. That's the Rodgers jig bone, or maybe the other was corn cob, Rodgers corn cob. This one is just saying Rodgers. I don't think, and I know they are different. See, this is corn cob. We did verify that. This is the Green Giant again. This is corn cob jigging, and this one is saying, the box just says Rodgers jigging, and you can tell they're a little different. These are not as big and as spaced out as that jigging. Maybe not quite as defined as the corn cob on the brown, but beautiful, you know, kind of wavy, a little more wavy in my opinion. Not quite as big, you know, deep on the jigs, but definitely beautiful. And look at that shield there. Of course, I'm not going to know what to name this. It's not exactly a hot dog shield. You guys in the comments, you shield knowing people down there, you can tell me what that one is, but I really like it. It's got case wrote right in the center there. That is just a gorgeous shield in my opinion. But I'm tasking you guys, what should I name this? This is the brown variant of the Jolly Green Giant. So we are working with brown bone here, and let me know down there what I should call this, because I got to name it. Something this big and bold and bodacious has to have a name. But let's get this thing open, because there is some vast differences from its brother over there. Notably, we have a saber grind, and I keep going back and forth. We're not doing a video on this, but just to show you what I mean, and we're going to put this one up. See how the Jolly Green Giant is a nice full flat grind all the way down. Okay, you stay over there. And over here on this dude, we have a saber grind, about a halfway, beautiful saber grind there. We have the nice stamped XX. And okay, Ruby Tuesday fans out there, Aaron over at 865 is going to run wild on this one. We're going to go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Yes, it has a double nail nick. Check that out right there. We do have a small little half moon nail nick up here toward the front. It's not very prominent, but that is just to show you. And this is a 1990 knife. I haven't even told you the year of this. We'll get into the Tang stamp. But double nail nicks have been done before, and this big blade here, this big saber ground blade, does have a double nail nick. We have the nice long match strike pull right here in the middle. Again, we have that cool stamped XX there. I love that. I think that's a neat little touch. And right up here toward the front, we have an ever so small little half moon nail nick. So you guys run wild with that in the comments. If that just killed it for you, hey, it's a free world, whatever you say. It definitely does not kill it for me on this knife. I can live with it or live without it. If I had my preference and I push a button, yes, I am in the agreeance. I would not have this little nail nick, absolutely. So if you put me, which camp are you in? So you're saying you want a double nail nick? You like a double nail nick on it, HT? No, I would prefer it not be there. But folks, it is very minimal, and it's not that big a deal personally. To you it may be, and that's why we live in America. This is America. We got choices and freedom of speech and opinion. So there you go. But getting back to this, we will go ahead and show you. Check out this. Hey, look at there, focus. Case Brothers. What all do we say? Case Brothers, Bradford, PA. I'm trying to read it down the screen. 1990 USA. Yeah, it does better when I put my hand up there. And of course, above it, we have that nice XX there on the flat right here on the top of the blade. Very cool stamping though. I like that. Case Brothers, Bradford, PA. And this is that what was it, like a 4-year period there, 90, 91, 92, 93. There was like 4 years there, 3 or 4 years, that Case put the dates, actually put the date on the blades, like 1999. They wrote that, they stamped it, of course, stamped, back in the good old days of stamping, Case. Yeah. And there was like again, getting off my train of thought, there was about a 4-year period where they didn't do dots, they didn't do X's or whatever for a dating system. They simply put the date on there, 1990. I actually like that. The whole dating thing, you know, and you got to do 5 X's, 5 stars, take away a X, take away a star. Why don't you just put the date on it? Just, it's 4 numbers. It's 4 numbers, not 10 symbols or X's or stars or dots. 4 numbers. 2024 for a 2024. Is it just me? That too simple? I don't know. Just seems like, and you want to save money, that's, you know, right now you're etching it anyway. I was saying if you were stamping it, that's 4 stamps, 4 digits you got to stamp versus, you know, 8, 9, 10, you know, whatever, stars, stripes, dots. Okay, not going to get on my soapbox, but I think you can understand where I'm coming from. Just simply put the date on the knife. You know, why do we have to have all these? And I'm probably going to make a lot of people mad, that these Tang stamp peoples that love those charts and all, and checking, you know, and for historical, you go through the charts and check the X's and the dots and the different Tang stamps for the year. But look at me, I'm a simple guy. Just spell it out for me and put 1990 on there. Kudos, golf clap. Dumb it up for me. But that's just me. I'm off that soapbox. On the flip side, we have tested XX, and what else does that say? Oh, the model number below it. Tested XX, the model number, which is 61050, and we also have SAB, which is for saber ground. That is back to the type of blade grind here, which is a saber. So model number 61050. The 50 pattern is the large Coke bottle, and SAB stands for saber ground blade. And again, we are mirror polished, and look at this swedge up here. This thing is just a thing of beauty. Oh, if I could get that swedge to focus. How am I going to get that to focus? Maybe the backside's doing actually better. Yeah, can you see that right here, starting right there? If I could get it right there. We have a nice swedge that comes to that crown, to the kind of crown of this clip point blade. I think it's beautiful. My light's messing with me. I'm not doing the best job of showing that off. Does it help if I get up close? Maybe right there you can see it. Again, you can definitely see this cool match strike nail pull there. I think that is very cool. It looks very good. It looks very vintage. The old match strike pull here. Love that. Yeah, we haven't even talked about walk and talk. And check this out. You're saying, okay, a big monster hand sword like that, walk and talk, HT? Really? For a big knife like that, it cannot possibly have good walk and talk, right? Let's see. What you say? A half stop that pops like that? Check out that wall, folks. Check out that wall. Definitive, beautiful half stop. We come to our 30%. Whop. Gator snap. Folks, this has, and I have to admit, considerably better than its brother here, the Green Giant. Old Brown here, you guys will tell me what to call Old Brown here. Brown has some stellar walk and talk. What about centering, you ask? It's got it too. Kabam. Right down Broadway, Eli. Oh yeah, I mean, dead down Broadway. Back springs. Honestly, I'm gonna give it one ding, and I don't know if you can catch that right here. I call it real. You guys say, okay, he's just hamming it up. It's the best knife ever, HT, right? All your knives are flawless. No, that's not true. And I hope that's not how y'all think. But right here, if the camera right there will get it, we have about a half an inch section right here at the point of this Coke bottle up top that has a little bit of a gap. It is not perfect right there. And there is, oh, right there. I don't know, I'm fighting with it, the camera. And actually there's a little bit that's still on this top side up here. There's a little bit right here and a little bit right here on the very top side of the liners. This ain't a perfect fit and finish as far as liners, but it's pretty good. So it is not flawless. I will ding this, calling it down the middle, and this is a case select, so you kind of grade, you know, they're putting themselves out there. This is Case Classics. This is, you know, some of their finest stuff. So you're going to grade it, you know, you're going to put on the white glove a little bit when you grade a Case Classic, in my opinion, and I do got to give it a ding or two there for there is ever slight gapping in the back springs. Walk and talk, centering, transitions, oh my goodness, as far as these pins, the transitions, all that's there. I would give this thing a 9 out of 10 on the HT rating scale. This gets a 9. And like I said, taking off a point there for little small gapping on the back springs. But my goodness, does it make up for it in spades with this walk and talk. Golly, I'll let y'all listen to this. I can't even get this big old blade on camera. Yes, sir, Buddy Rowe. You like it? I love it. So anyway, folks, as I wipe my fingerprints off this beauty right here, folks, this thing is a absolute cream puff. I am stoked to finally have not one, but now actually 2 Coke bottles, large Coke bottles in my collection. I have been chasing this pattern for, I'm gonna say, at least a year and a half, maybe as much as 2 years, trying to get a large Coke bottle. And of course I pulled off a deal where I got 2 of them at once. Who knows? You chase something for a year and a half, 2 years trying to just get a hold of one, and then you pull off a deal and you acquire 2 of them at once. So that's how crazy this collecting game can get sometimes. But show you the differences one time, because there is some differences. We have the large Coke bottle, and I'm going to call this the copper lock bolster on top, kind of canoe-esque on this top bolster on Jolly Green. And if we come over here to Old Brown, we have basically almost a Granddaddy Barlow, the elongated, I'm gonna call it a Barlow bolster. So this is kind of, to me, a Granddaddy large Coke bottle, like a Granddaddy Barlow and a large Coke bottle had a baby. This is this guy. And if a large Coke bottle and let's say a Copper Lock had a baby, it's Jolly Green. So definitely some differences. This is the same pattern, 61050. They are both large Coke bottles, but and maybe that's something with a Case Classic or something. They they made a trickier, wanted to differentiate, bolsters or something, kind of set this aside. I don't know. I'm not that versed on my large Coke bottles, but they're both cool. I like them both. Cool bolster, definitely cool bolster on Old Brown. But folks, let me know. We are vastly pushing the 20-minute mark. You guys know I was going to gush on this one a while. I believe it deserves it. It is awesome with a capital A. Let me know in the comments what to call it. What are we gonna call this? And give me a name for it, because I gotta name something. This bold, beautiful, and bodacious, it has to have its name when it's in the pocket. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys again for giving me a piece, I'm gonna say, of your weekend. If you're watching it on the weekend or whenever you stumble on this video, I thank you for giving me your time, putting in 20 minutes for me to gush over some pocket knife. I love you for it. God bless you for it. We're gonna let you get back to your weekend. God bless you. If you wanna hit that like button, much appreciated. And if you like this kind of content, I try to upload every day for you folks. And I try to bring some really cool, neat stuff to you. And there'll be more of this kind of stuff coming. So if you dig it, hit that other side and think about becoming one of our on-screen friends of the channel. We don't call them the S word. Me and Ab just call you guys friends and family. We love you. You guys go enjoy your weekend. HT, Miss Abby, we are out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see. HT